My people, welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time seeing my face, then salutations. My name is Priscilla and I make videos to help you smell good, look good, and feel good. In today's video, I'll be talking about 5 niche fragrances for springtime. I have another video where I talk about designer fragrances, but in this video we'll be focusing specifically on fragrances from niche houses. So if that's something you're interested in, then let's get into the video. What are niche fragrances? Niche fragrances are fragrances from houses that are dedicated solely to just producing perfumes, as opposed to designer fragrances where they design other things, clothes, many other things. Niche fragrances just focus on perfumes, and that means that there's a lot of time spent manufacturing these fragrances, and it may just be that the price points sometimes could be higher. So when you're buying niche fragrances, you obviously want to get something that you love. So today I'll be talking about 5 fragrances. There'll be 1 secret reveal, so 4 fragrances plus 1 secret reveal. Let's get right into the fragrances. The fragrance I'll be talking about today is from the house of Perfumes Delina, and it's a fragrance called, you guessed right, Delina. So pardon me, I'll have to read the notes from my phone. So this fragrance has got notes of lychee, rhubarb, bergamot, nutmeg, Turkish rose, peony, musk, petalia, vanilla, cashmeran, vetiver, and incense. I absolutely love this fragrance. And it's one of those fragrances that you can actually smell from the atomizer. So there's some fragrances that when you open the atomizer, you can't quite smell them until you spray them on yourself. With this one, as soon as you open the atomizer, you can smell it. It's quite strong, and I think that's because of the incense in it. It's a really nice fragrance because, as opposed to the fragrances from winter time where you're trying to feel warm, with this one, with springtime fragrances, I believe you want something that will wake you up a bit. For those of us who have been couch potatoes, we definitely want to wake up, and Delina is that fragrance for you. So I'm just going to spray some in the air. Oh, it's a gorgeous fragrance. I definitely recommend it for springtime. So I'll put the notes up here, but yeah, that is Delina from Perfumes Delina. The second fragrance I'll be talking about is from one of my favorite perfume houses, and this is a fragrance called Magnolia Rose from the house of Maison Lancôme. Now, Maison Lancôme produce some mainstream fragrances like La Vie Belle, for example. I talked about Idol in my designer fragrance video, but this is from the private perfume line called Maison Lancôme. So I think it's the part of the business that just focuses on manufacturing fragrances. This is a fragrance called Magnolia Rose. I've not heard loads of people talk about this one, but this is one of my favorite perfumes, guys. I always have this in my hair, so I always spray this in my hair so that when I whip my hair back and forth people can know that I have arrived. So this is a lovely fragrance. I don't need to spray this one in the air because I can already smell it. I've put in my hair. So with the notes in this one, just like the name, I'm sure there's definitely magnolia in it. So this one has got just 3 notes of magnolia, rose, and white musk. It's a very lovely fragrance. Smells very floral in a very girly and ladylike way. Makes me feel very fresh. Makes me feel very put together, like I know what I'm talking about. When you're going in to get a contract, there's some fragrances that you need to wear to make them know that you mean business. It's not offensive, but you just need to make your presence known. This is one of those fragrances, and I always get compliments anytime I wear this one. So yeah, I do recommend Magnolia Rose for springtime. The next fragrance I'll be talking about, now I'm about to pull out a vanilla. Guys, can you guess the vanilla I'm about to pull out? In the comment section. I'll give you a second. Okay, so the vanilla I'm about to pull up is Nishani 100 Silent Ways. This fragrance, Lord have mercy. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It smells it's got some tuberose in it. My hair. I think Nishani is a niche house that is based in Istanbul, Turkey. This is a vanilla-based fragrance. It's got some tuberose in it. It smells very sweet. I almost would say this is a bit in the family of I know you don't want me to say, but it's a bit in the family of Baccarat Rouge. I don't think you need both, but this is a very lovely fragrance for springtime. It's a bit more unique. I mean, with Baccarat Rouge, is very, very popular. So if you want a fragrance like Baccarat Rouge, but you don't want Baccarat Rouge because you want to smell unique, then you might want to consider 100 Silent Waves from Nishani. So let me again read out the notes for you. In this one, it's got top notes of tuberose, peach and mandarin orange. In the middle notes, it's got gardenia, orris and jasmine. Now, that orris note, you would think it would be powdery. This is not powdery at all. And in the base notes, it's got vanilla. I can definitely smell the vanilla. It's got sandalwood and vetiver. The vetiver gives it a bit of depth in this one. So with this one, it's a very lovely fragrance for springtime. If you want something that smells a bit sweet, that vanilla note is very strong in this one. It's sweet, it's floral, it's a very nice fragrance to put you in a very good mood. It's just... So if you want a fragrance for springtime that is quite sweet and nice, then you may want to consider 100 Silent Ways by Nishani. The next fragrance I'll be talking about is, I've got loads of perfume in the air. So the next fragrance I'll be talking about is from Creed. I'm still trying to see how this camera focuses, but yeah, this is Creed Silver Mountain Water. This is actually the first niche fragrance that I ever got into my collection, guys. This has been in my collection for a very long time. This is a very green, fresh fragrance. It's just very different. It's not like anything I have. And this one has got it's very long lasting. So with this one, I'll definitely wear it in the evenings, more in the evenings for like date night, or if you've got like an evening occasion where you want people to know. You want people to know that you've stepped into the room. This is the fragrance for you. This is Creed Silver Mountain Water. I've got it in a 120 ml bottle. I don't know if they do smaller bottles in this one, but yeah, it smells very green. It's a very strong fragrance. Let's see what the notes are in this one. So in this one, you've got bergamot. So you've got top notes of bergamot, mandarin orange. You've got middle notes of green tea and blackcurrant. And in the base notes, you've got musk, petite grain. I've never heard of that note. Sandalwood and galbanum. That's another note I've never heard of. So yeah, this fragrance smells very unique. Like I said, it's not like anything I have. And then looking at the notes, that definitely just backs it up, because I don't have anything quite like this in my collection. So yeah, if you're looking for a spring fragrance, a niche spring fragrance that will make you smell very bougie, you know. If you're looking for something that is very unique but very well blended from the house of Creed, and you don't want to go down the Aventus route, because I know Aventus is quite popular, then you might want to consider 100 Silent Ways. Sorry guys, you might want to consider, I'm still in the mind of Nishani. Priscilla, come back into the room. So you might want to consider Silver Mountain Water by Creed. And our honorable mention, guys, our honorable mention is from the house of Amwaj, and this is Sunshine. This is my first fragrance from this house, and I'm looking to explore it a whole lot more. Now, a lot of people have talked about Amwaj Sunshine. I'm still trying to make up my mind as to what I think about this one, but I definitely think it's one for spring. I'll read out the notes for you. The notes in this one are the top notes: almond, blackcurrant, artemisia. In the middle notes, you've got osmanthus, vanilla, magnolia, jasmine, and in the base notes, you've got white tobacco, papyrus, juniper, and patchouli. This fragrance is very well blended, because I tried it on yesterday. It just arrived in the post, I think 2 days ago. I tried it on throughout yesterday, and I honestly can't say that any of the notes distinctively stand out, in my opinion, and to my nose. This fragrance sits very close to the skin. So again, if you're the sort of person who loves beast mode, fragrances, you love to smell your fragrances on yourself, this might not be one for you. So in the sense that you will be able to smell it on yourself, but people will not be able to smell it on you. So it might not be, you might not get compliments on this one. On my skin, that is, I've tested it, and that's That's my opinion on this one. It's not beast mode. It's a fragrance that sits very close to the skin. It sits very, very close to the skin. So you're not going to get beast mode, you know, people being like, oh, what have you got on? So again, it might be one that's also good for layering. You can layer it with a more beast mode performance fragrance, and that might just bring out the star in this one. But I still really like it. I think it's a very soft, lovely, you know, nice fragrance. I really like it. I definitely will be keeping this one in my collection. It's just a very fresh fragrance, and I definitely recommend it for springtime. If you've got the budget for it, yeah, definitely try your hands on this one. I'm also looking to try out LiQWYD Rose from Amwaj. I don't know if that will be a springtime one as well, but when I get it into my collection, I'll definitely come on here and review it for you. I wanted to also show you the boxes. So Amwaj came in this box, in this blue box, and you open it that way. I don't know what, guys, what do you do with your fragrance boxes? I'm still trying to think exactly what I want to do with them. I've got loads of fragrance boxes and I don't know what to do with them. I've also got the box for my 100 Silent Ways, so it comes in a green box. So yeah, those are the fragrances. Please let me know what niche house fragrances you're trying this springtime. Those are my recommendations. Perfumes Delina. I talked about Magnolia Rose from the house of Maison Lancôme. I talked about 100 Silent Ways from Nishani. I talked about Silver Mountain Water from Creed, and I talked about Amwaj Sunshine. So do let me know if you know you're going to be trying any of these fragrances, or what fragrances you'll be trying for springtime. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until I see you in my next video, stay beautiful and stay